Okay, so the second part is continuing on from digital footprint. So we're going to look at examples of people who lost their jobs and damaged their reputation as a result of a single post. You can also go to that website, but I'll show you. So, okay. So 11 tweets that got people fired from their jobs. So this girl dressed up as a victim of the 2013 Boston Marathon bombings before coming to work and tweeted about it to the whole world, attempting to make a joke out of an event that left dozens injured, some fatally, is a guaranteed way to get yourself kicked out of any job. So that's her dressed up as a Boston Marathon bombing victim. And that's her and her tweet. And she has written, I have been fired from my job. I am paying for what I thought was a simple joke. I know it was wrong now. I wasn't thinking. And she's then gone on to write, please stop with the death threats towards my parents. They did nothing wrong. I was the one in the wrong and I am paying for being insensitive. And she goes on, please stop spreading around my parents' number and my home address. They did nothing wrong. So she dressed up as a victim of the Boston Marathon bombing, which was the running event that happened in the US. And in 2013, two brothers, I think, let off an explosive, a homemade bomb, and it killed a few people along with injuring others. And she thought it'd be funny to dress up as one of those victims and post it online. Okay, this fireman was fired after he was caught being extremely sexist on Twitter. So he wrote, I'd never let a woman kick my ass. If she tried something, I'd be like, hey, you get your back in the kitchen and make me some pie. Okay, so he thought that would be hilarious and he ended up getting fired for it. This other one here. This Taco Bell employee was fired after he tweeted out images of him urinating on food while at work. And there's his Twitter name, people he tagged, and what he wrote. That's disgusting. Okay. Then this maths teacher was left jobless after she tweeted about getting high. Okay. Then number 5. So she was out of it even before she started. This girl lost an employment offer after she tweeted negatively about the opportunity. So she's written, Cisco just offered me a job. Now I have to weigh the utility of a fatty paycheck against the daily commute to San Jose and hating the work. So she was offered a job and whinged about it online, and the company that offered her the job saw it and took the offer back. This person worked for the Obama administration, and he wrote a tweet that was negative towards Obama, and he lost his job. This lady here was a pretty popular news story when it happened because they were showing it on the news. So she was the director of a corporate communications company, and she was caught with a tweet that was extremely racist. She was being flown to Africa for work, and she tweeted herself at the airport having a drink, and she wrote, going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS, just kidding, I'm white. And so she posted this on Twitter and then got on the plane, and she didn't realize that while she was on the plane flying to Africa, this tweet went public, people got hold of it, the company found out about it, the news outlets found out about it, and when she got out of the plane and arrived to the airport in Africa, she was met with journalists asking her to explain herself, and she was told that she had been fired. Okay, then there's an Australian comedian who lost her job as a writer for an Australian newspaper after she tweeted about her hopes of Bindi Irwin getting laid. So she wrote, I so do hope Bindi Irwin gets laid, #Logies. Now she would have written this when Bindi Irwin would have been quite young, maybe 13, 14, 15, who knows. Okay, then the F-bomb was dropped by the Chrysler Twitter account. Upon investigation, it was found the PR agency in charge of the account had an employee that sent out this tweet accidentally, and it was meant for a different account. Unfortunately, someone needs to be held responsible for the damage done, and he couldn't keep his job. So Chrysler, the company, employed someone to keep on top of their Twitter account, and this person tweeted by accident on this account, I find it ironic that Detroit is known as the Motor City, and yet no one here knows how to drive. So he lost his job because it made this company look bad. Okay, then we've got a baseball pitcher, Mike. He got drunk and tweeted out some offensive comments during a Mavericks-Spurs game. Mike lost his job as a radio producer from this incident. And you can see some of the stuff he wrote there. Okay. This waiter at a popular location for celebrities was unhappy when Jane Addams, a popular actor apparently, left without giving the man a decent tip, and so he went to Twitter with his rage. So he was the waiter working at a restaurant, and in the US you are meant to tip. It's legal. It's the law. And she didn't leave a tip, so he went online and ranted about it, and he ended up getting fired for unprofessionally handling the situation. And that's it, I think. Yep. Okay. So let's look at this video from YouTube called Digital Reputation. Let's have a look.
Everybody has a dream. I have mine. My dream is to play baseball for a university. My favorite university growing up as a kid. So every day I was there after school, taking cuts. Boom, just taking cuts, just trying to, cut closer to my dream, So, one day I come back, from practice, and I run to the mailbox. I get a letter in the mail. You got accepted. You're on the baseball team. Everything is going awesome. Finally, I got into my school of my choice. I'm playing baseball for it. It's a dream come true. Everything is working so well. So here I am, just some small town kid at some big time university, and I'm just like wide-eyed going crazy, just having a ball with everything. So my first semester, one day after practice, a bunch of the guys were going out to a party, and I'm like, all right, cool. Sounds like something to do. So here we are, we go to the party, somebody hands me a beer. I'm like, okay, it's my first college party, why not? So, take one down, boom. First beer. And he hands me another, oh, come on, keep going. Boom, another one. And I probably had a few too many beers, and, I'm starting to act dumb. I'm just like, what's up, taking pictures, and got my beer. It's like, you want that? Just being dumb because I'm drunk. I'm starting to act crazy, So a buddy of mine's walking around with his camera phone, just taking pictures of everybody acting dumb. And then here he goes. He gets a picture, snaps it. I got a beer in my hand. So a few days later, I find out this picture's on the internet. And everyone's seen it. Everyone sees it. Baseball friends, my coach. I don't even think my mom saw it. So here I am, everything taken away. Just like that. Scholarship, gone. Baseball, gone. School, gone. My dream, gone. All because of some picture on a camera phone. everything I worked for every day after school, gone. Hey, my name is Greg. I just want to share experience of when I was in high school. I started this blog. I didn't quite know what to post on the blog. A lot of my friends were posting pictures of them chugging beers and hanging out with friends partying and stuff. I kind of wanted to make mine more personal. So I started posting things that I thought people cared about. Things that my peers cared about and positive stuff, but I also wanted to make it influential, innovative, but also local things, music, movies, fun stuff, positive things that are going on in my life, in my peers' life. And we started getting hit after hit, all these hits, and we kind of became popular. People knew us, and I was contacted by an industry leader. He said, I'll pay for all your college. And, now I have a direction. I know what I'm going to do, and I've got help along the way, and it's awesome. Now me and my friends, we're having a lot of fun, and I'm a success now, a young success, and I'm just telling you my story, and it can happen. So blog about positive things happen.
Okay. Okay, so what you need to know is that there's been research done, and from this research, it has come out that 69% of employers have rejected a candidate based on something they saw on a social networking site, such as Facebook. So if you've posted inappropriate comments or photos, if you posted things about you drinking or using drugs, posted negative remarks about other people, or showed poor communication skills, so poor writing skills, if you've made racial or discriminatory comments, if you lied about your qualifications and that comes up on your social media profiles, if you've shared confidential information about your employers or colleagues, so people you work with, all of this, if it can be found, and it is found, can ruin your chances of keeping or getting a job. But there's also good news. So, like I said, a lot of employers will put your name on Google and see what they can find. And if they find that you have a profile that shows you've got a personality that fits with the organization, that might increase your chances of getting that job. If they see that you've got graduation photos, or you've got proof to show that you've got the qualifications that you've put in your resume, then that can help as well. If you're applying for certain jobs and they see that maybe you've posted photos of your work, like a portfolio, it might help in you getting the job. If you show good communication skills, so if you've got a blog or you're talking to people, you're conversing with someone on a public page or a group, and you write well, that can help you get the job if they find it. If you post good comments, or if you've got people on your friends list that would make good references, that might impress the employer. 24% were impressed that the candidate posted about awards received. And the employer might feel that you're the right person for the job based on your profiles if they can view them. Okay, so there's good and there's bad. It just depends how you use your social media. So if there's good stuff on there, it's all positive, there's nothing bad, it won't really ruin your chances of not getting a job. But if there's stuff on there like that, it could ruin your chances of getting a job or keeping a job. Okay, so we are now going to go to the next video, the third video for digital footprint. So pause now and go to digital footprint recording 3. Thanks.